United States Constitution guarantees the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If that's the case, and we are all living the dream, living the American dream, the streets are supposed to be paved with golden, then why are 50% of Americans not happy? Why are, truth be told, you and I not so happy? How happy are we? How many hours a day are you really happy? Why is it that we are not enjoying ourselves in the pressures, relentless pressures and difficulties and challenges and crises and ordeals of life? Why is everything getting us down? Why is it when you ask many people how they are, they answer, can't complain? I say, you'd like to complain? You're a natural complainer, you're a kvetcher, but right now things are okay, so you can't complain? They say, no, it's a manner of speech. I say, not a manner of speech. I think really life is challenging, and you just can't complain, but you'd like to, right? Nah, not really. Well, then why don't you just say, life's great, life's superb, fantastic. The reason for this is because we've entrenched within our thinking the wording of the Constitution, and we think that we have a right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Let's analyze the term right. A right is defined as a freedom that others are morally obligated to respect and protect. However, in a free and democratic society, we don't have perfect rights. In a free and democratic society, we do not have unfettered, inalienable rights to do as we please whenever we want to. We are not entitled to scream fire in a crowded movie theater. Would you say that that is a block on my right of free speech? Or is that a normal limit on the right of free speech? In a free and democratic society, you cannot play music at 3 a.m. and wake up your neighbors. So we don't have inalienable rights. We don't have perfect rights to do as we please. We have incorporated within ourselves this concept that we have a right to everything. I have a right to a job, a right to a home, a right to happiness. This idea and concept that I have a right to life is really getting in our way, because we realize as we analyze the word right that we don't have automatic, free, unfettered, unlimited rights to do as we please. That rights are limited, boundaried, because that is what is called for in a free and democratic society, to be able to conduct ourselves with rights which are limited rights within a social norm. So too, let's re-examine, reframe the term rights. Let's stop and think for a moment. A right is something that you've earned. Did you earn your birth? You were given life by your parents and God, but you didn't earn it. You didn't earn the right to be born. It was given to you as a gift. And therefore, a more correct approach to life would not be that you have a right to life. Rather, you have a gift of life. What would life look like if you approached life not as a right, but as a gift? And what are the ramifications of living in a right to life mindset? If I have a right to a home, a right to a job, a right to a spouse, then I'm going to live in a world, in a mindset of entitlement. And that is going to get me, and has gotten me and you, into trouble. Because if you're in the give me mode, in this mode, so give me, I'm entitled, then we're going to be in trouble, because how often do we really get what we want? Because in this life, it's not a life of rights, it's a life of obligation. Let's change our mindset and think about what would life look like if we lived life with obligation, responsibility. How would that impact my life?